The Hail Mary. You've probably heard it countless times. For centuries, it's been one of the most famous prayers in the entire world. But what if I told you that hidden inside those familiar words is an ancient metaphor, a kind of symbolic code that connects it to the very ground beneath our feet?
Okay, let's really get into this, because this is where it gets fascinating. While millions of people know the words by heart, there's a deeper structure, a symbolism that most of us completely miss. Today, we're going to decode it.
So the first key to unlocking this whole thing is realizing that it isn't one single prayer. Nope, it's actually two very different parts, written centuries apart, that were eventually stitched together to become what we know today.
All right, take a look. The first part, the greeting, that comes straight out of the Bible. It's a mashup of words from the Archangel Gabriel and Mary's cousin Elizabeth. But the second part, the petition, that was added way later by the church, back in the Middle Ages. And knowing this difference is absolutely crucial to understanding what's really going on here.
Okay, now that we see the two separate pieces, we can zoom in on that first half, because that's where we find the prayer's central metaphor. It's this ancient, really powerful bit of symbolism that's been hiding in a single, very famous phrase.
Here it is, "Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus." This right here is the focal point. It's way more than just a nice phrase. It's the key that unlocks a really profound ancient idea about Mary's whole role in the story of faith. And here's that core metaphor. Mary is symbolically seen as the earth. She is the receptive, fertile ground that receives something divine. Now, this isn't just pretty poetry. It taps into a very old way of understanding how the world works.
I mean, think about it from an ancient perspective. The earth was the ultimate symbol of receptivity, of fertility. The heavens, on the other hand, well, they represented the divine, the active force. So in this incredible imagery, Mary becomes the earth that receives the heavenly seed. It's this powerful metaphor for the connection between the divine and the human.
Now let's switch gears and jump to the second half of the prayer, because it builds on this beautifully. If the first half is this divine declaration packed with symbolism, the second half is the human response. It's us reaching out and asking for help.
This is where the idea of intercession comes into play. The prayer totally shifts from declaring something to asking something. It's asking Mary, as the Mother of God, to advocate for us, to speak up for humanity. It's acknowledging her unique spot and asking her to keep being a mother to everyone.
And the prayer is so specific about when this help is needed. It asks for guidance now, in the middle of our daily grind, our everyday challenges. And it asks for guidance at the hour of our death, which is the most profound, mysterious transition any of us will ever face. It literally covers the entire human experience, from start to finish.
So why does any of this matter? Well, because when you understand these layers, the history, the symbolism, the human plea, it can completely change how you experience this prayer. It's a total game changer.
And this is basically the journey we just took. You can go from just reciting the words to actually understanding their different origins. From there, you can start to think about that deep symbolism of the earth and the seed. And from there, that connection just becomes so much more profound.
And that is the ultimate takeaway here. With this knowledge, the Hail Mary transforms from what might be a routine recitation into a deep meditation. Every single line becomes richer, holding all these layers of biblical history, ancient symbolism, and just deep human hope.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If a prayer this common can hold such a deep code inside of it, what other ancient texts or prayers or stories that we think we know so well are hiding these incredible meanings right there in plain sight, just waiting to be unveiled?